Good day, good people. So today I am finally going to be taking on the Lunatic Cultist, who spawns when you defeat the 4 cultists outside the dungeon. So I'm making my way over to the dungeon, and there they are. They've been waiting for me a long time because they spawn after you defeat Golem. So I did that quite a while ago now. I had all kinds of other stuff I wanted to do in between then and now, but there they are. And I am going to have to murder them to summon the Lunatic Cultist. Oh, Martian Saucer. Now's not the time, Saucer. Okay, so when you defeat the Lunatic Cultist, the Lunar Events begin, which spawns the 4 pillars, each with their own themed little sort of event thing where you have to kill a bunch of themed enemies, and then the pillar itself. Anyway, we'll get to that next week. But, okay, so the Lunatic Cultist himself has only one stage. He does not, transform when you get to a certain point. Of course, I've brought my buff stuff along here. Sharpener for melee weapons, ammo box for ranged weapons, which is what I'm actually using, and the crystal ball for magic weapons. Got my heart lantern and mana star in a bottle as well there. Yeah, so he has only one stage. He does not transform when you get to a certain point in damaging him. He has relatively low health, but his attacks are hard to dodge. He flies around randomly, cycling between 3 to 5 different attacks, and can teleport. So his attacks, burst of 3 homing fireballs, an ice ball that flies in one direction and fires ice shards in 6 directions 4 times, an orb that fires bolts of lightning, and as he is damaged, although he does not transform, he adds an attack with 2 spreads of 5 destructible ancient light projectiles. If you're in expert mode, he will also use Ancient Doom, which summons these purple head things when they will, after a bit of time, fire in 4 directions when they are sort of destroyed. But then, after he cycles through all those attacks, he will spawn phantom copies of himself called Ancient Cultists and a larger mysterious tablet. That's the mysterious tablet right there. So he'll just, I don't think it does anything as far as, I haven't actually fought him yet. So as far as I know, it doesn't do anything. It just, it's a part of, he does a little ritual apparently. So you can interrupt the spawning of his phantom copies or clones by hitting the true Lunatic Cultist during the ritual. So the number of duplicates spawned increases the more of those duplicates you hit. The Ancient Cultists, which are the clones or the copies or the duplicates, they will summon a phantasm dragon when damaged, which is basically a scarier looking wyvern. If one of those is still alive and you damage one of them, then it will also summon an Ancient Vision, which is a floating yellow head, looks kind of like the Moon Lord's head or the head of Cthulhu. And there are a maximum of 6 of these decoy clones active at the same time. Only the real cultist will have a health meter and triangle-shaped eyes. The other ones have round eyes, and only the real one will have a line on the hood. Also, the names are different, of course, Lunatic versus Ancient Cultist. The clones, not the real one, will emit light, which is why I'm actually not minding that it's getting dark here, because it's actually recommended you fight them at night so you can tell the real one from the clones a little more easily. Also, you can use a hunter potion. I brought one along, just one, because I'm not that worried about telling them apart, but just so you can see the effect, because that will also highlight only the real one. Now, if you have vampire knives, that's the one case where attacking the clones can be actually helpful, because that will summon the phantasm dragon, which, oh sure, rain on my parade, which can be helpful because the vampire knives, the phantasm dragon has a fair bit of health, and you can gain health with your vampire knives if you have them. Otherwise, you're going to want to avoid that, focus on the real one. Most minions and homing weapons will only attack the real one, so that's helpful. But on the other hand, he only takes 75% of the damage from homing projectiles and minions, so they will only attack he or it, but it will only take 75% of the damage from those particular weapons. Still, homing ranged attacks are recommended. So you can see here, I've set up a little arena with lots of platforms around my dungeon. My personal preparations, I have my chain gun, of course, and my sniper rifle. Those will be my weapons that I'll be using as a ranged character. I am also going to swap out my wings and use my Skutlix mount, which also auto-fires lasers. So you don't have to use that, but I'm hoping it'll work for me. So I've used a sniper scope and a destroyer emblem to boost my damage, as well as my celestial shell, which gives me various buffs. Ankh shield isn't really necessary, but will nonetheless give you a defense boost. So I'm going to keep that in, because if I had additional additional damage boosting things like these, I might use that. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I've got my regeneration band, of course, and yeah, let's do it. Murder was the case that they gave me. Oh, and one other thing. My Sharknado. Actually, I should have brought my UFO minion. I think that might be more effective. But anyway. Nonetheless, I'm going to do this. Okay, B for buff. And this shield should help me with those destroyable things. Okay, they are gone. The ominous sound. There he is. So he's gonna, yeah, he's gonna come up here. And yeah, my Skutlix mount moves pretty quickly, so that's why I'm using that in place of wings or boots. But, you know, use your preference. Ninja gear is also supposed to be helpful. Okay, only got one clone out. Oh, and there is that. And that's how you do it. That was actually easier than I expected, but of course that's the thing about being prepared. And for once I was properly prepared and I didn't forget things like I so often do. But there you go. Did it. Not too bad at all. It's a question of having the right equipment. And I spent a lot of time preparing for this fight. Obviously I did various things that were not strictly necessary. Uh-oh, I must be in... Yeah, okay, so I think that's the solar pillar. Is it that away? So you can see this now, actually. I'm going to have to take these guys out. Yeah, so as soon as you get close to the pillars, they start spawning those guys. And if you look at the map, I will now see... There's the solar pillar. And, yeah. Nebula pillar. Oh, almost missed that one. Vortex pillar and Stardust pillar. So I will be tackling those in the next episodes. I'm thinking I'll just do one episode in each one, because there's some equipment in between and stuff as well. So hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time with the pillars. Bye for now.